Hey everybody, this is Joel Toppin here, and I've got a package in the mail from GMT. It is the latest edition of For the People. I think it was last printed in 2006, and this is a box opening for the 2015 edition. So let's go ahead and have a look here at the game. The cover says 2014, but it's 2015 when this is reached my hands. Okay, so For the People, I never did play the Avalon Hill edition. I have the 2006 edition of the game, and it's my contention this is probably the finest strategic level Civil War game that you can find, that you can get your hands on. I played several of them. I played Chadwick's game, House Divided, which is a great lightweight game. I played a game from Compass Games. The title is escaping me now, but they did a strategic level game that was considerably lighter than this one. But this one is still always, I think, going to be my go-to game, strategic level American Civil War game. So let's go ahead and see what's inside the box here. First things first, bent rulebook. Don't you hate that right out of the box too? Well, I think I've got like 3 of these rule books around because I bought the deluxe map several years back, and it came with another rule book. So I don't think hardly anything in here has changed. So if you have the 2006 edition, look, it still says 2006 on the rule book cover here. The only difference, I think, is that the rule book now is in color. It is semi-gloss. So it's, you know, it's a step up in quality, definitely, from the 2006 edition, if only for that. It's not a lightweight game. You got 48 pages. There is a good index here to the game. It begins with an example play, and I keep saying I'm going to do a how to play this game series of live demos, and I really do want to do that sometime this year. So stay tuned for that. So there you go. There's a rule book. Color charts. This is new. Now, the 2006 edition had bulletproof charts. Seriously, they were like uber thick. I think they were printed mistakenly on the same stock as the counter sheets were, and so, you know, you could hurt somebody with those charts. So these are considerably thinner, but they're color. So if you want charts that can double as a weapon, 2006 edition is what you want. Otherwise, these here are great. So there you go. 2 of these, conveniently 1 for each player. This is new. Lincoln's Gettysburg Address. So if you failed to memorize this in school, now is your chance, boys and girls. And on the back is the strategic card list, the strategy card list. So these are the cards that come in the game. I gotta tell you, I'm looking at this, and I can't remember, but I'm almost certain that the first edition only had 110 cards. So I think there might be something new here. I'm going to have Mark Herman or somebody correct me on that. But I'm almost certain that the earlier edition did not have as many cards in it. So, okay, counter sheets are, these are brown core. They are thicker than the 2006 edition. So 06 edition, you got bulletproof charts. Here you've got bulletproof counters. So these are step up. Definitely a grade thicker than the earlier editions of the game. So you're going to have 1.5 counter sheets. I know it says 2 counter sheets, but really it's 1.5. And so here's your strength points, your generals, army markers, state control, all that good stuff. All these are 1/2 inch counters, but they are a step up in thickness. So I apologize, we're competing for table space here. I have another game on the table behind this. Okay, so here is the map. Look, boys and girls, I'm not gonna go ahead and unfold this now because I've got to let. This is a hardbound map. This is fully mounted, which is new. 2006 edition had a paper map. There was a deluxe upgrade that came sometime later that was cardstock. This is the full Monty. This is mounted map board. So if you can get the lay nice and flat, you don't need plexiglass for this guy. I live in a very dry climate here, so I got to be careful how I open these mounted boards. They'll begin to warp on me right away if I don't get it treated and put under some heavy weights. So I'm going to do that. right after I'm done shooting this video. Okay, so here's cards, a couple packs of cards here. I was going to say, I hope there's more. That doesn't feel like 130 cards to me. So, looks like they're in 4 little packs. Nice little box insert. It's going to need to be thrown away right away because there's no way you're going to get all of this out of this box and then back in there again. 2 dice. Here's your guess. Which one's the Confederate die? Which one's the Union die? So there you go. There are GMT baggies. You know, some reason where they with the deluxe, with the boards that, you know, have the mounted board, they give you these giant baggies instead of the little ones. I almost prefer the little ones for this because there's more of them. They don't take as much space. But anyways, so here we go. You might be wondering, Joel, you got the 2006 edition. Why did you get this one? Because I've about worn out the 2006 edition. So here is my Desert Island set. So again, that's the upgraded edition, latest edition of For the People, perhaps the finest strategic level American Civil War game that money can buy. It's just an outstanding game, card-driven board game. It takes the We the People system and takes it up a few notches, but it's a very, very good game. Hope you enjoy the video here. I'm Joel Toppin, and that's what comes inside the box.